a while, but I must say this is my favorite stage because my journey started here. This is my first stage when in the United States, where I started to be here on the stage to have inspirational talks, and last time even playing piano. And I must say you are pretty tolerant guys, because if you didn't kick us out of the theater, it means that your level of acceptance is on pretty high level. So thank you for that. I'm really appreciating that. So today I would like to share something about listening. Maybe everybody is trying to use that in your life sometime. I'm definitely using that, and nobody taught me that at school. So no geography lesson was about Czech Republic here, what I found out. About Prague, yes, you know Prague sometimes, but Czech Republic, what is the Czechoslovakia? Oh no, yeah, maybe 20 years ago, but it's now Czech Republic. And Prague, you know that, so it's great. But listening, like what is listening? And have we been taught what does it mean and how to do that, and how to appreciate that lesson in our life and how to apply that in our lives? So I found out like 5 years ago, and I started to practice, because once we know it, it's fine, but if we don't practice, it's useless. So you probably know a lot of your stories in your house once you are going home and your wife or man is sitting in the couch and just looking and watching TV and how was your day? Oh, it was great. I would like to listen whole your story about the day while I'm watching TV. And just watching TV, and so it was like this. And, oh, okay, very interesting. Yeah, yeah, I am listening to. Very interesting. Wow, really? Oh, okay. Watch that goal. Okay, that doesn't punch him right now. And all the time watching the TV or playing something on your mobile. In these days, we have these gadgets, and trying to do anything else to be distracted rather than stop and trying to concentrate on that person and just listen to that person fully, being there for them, being in a present moment and there for them. It's very hard what we don't do so often, and there's a huge power in that, because we all want to be listened, right? We all want to be heard. Now, there is a huge difference between heard and hurt, so I need to be careful about that. Hurt? Oh, ouch! Okay, it's not that word. So heard, okay, and so we all want to be heard, and once we do that, once we really have somebody who is paying whole attention and listening what happened or what we want to do in our lives, where we want to go up, and so we feel great about it, and we then are capable to listen others. There is a lot of stats about people attending psychologists, you know. It's a lot of women, mostly, what was like interesting to me. A lot of women sitting on the chair and just having that psychology guy like, sit down here or lay down and tell me your story. And they are just talking, and the guy is like asking questions, mostly even being quiet and listening. We are, like men are mostly like fixed guys, right? We want to listen and offer solution, like, oh, you don't like the job? You should change that. Or, oh, I know the solution. You know, we know already the solution, so we want to advise you what you should do. But we don't realize that you just want to have somebody to hear the story, and not all the time providing solutions. That's not necessary. And even in social settings, when we are there and a lot of people are talking and we don't know how to interact with them, the easiest is just to go there and ask them some questions, like, what is your life? What is the weather? That's the usual typical question. What's your name? What do you do? What's your job? I usually tell, I'm a drug dealer. And they said, oh, really? Yeah, okay. Yeah, and what is your, like, drug? I don't know, my passion? Or it's like, doesn't need to be something injection in my veins. But we are really drug dealers in life. We can share your enthusiasm, we can share the passion, we can share love, and we can share the great feelings that we have about life. Not all the time pessimistic energy, which is sometimes needed. But listening people doesn't mean that we just listen to their words. We listen to their hearts. We listen who that person is. What is he or she is trying to say you. what is behind the scene, not just the words, but the whole body language, or energy of that, person. And if we listen them fully, we found out that there is something deeper in that, and we feel great. We feel great about after that. Oh, that was a wonderful interview, and I haven't asked any question. I was talking all the time. What happened? I felt great because we found finally somebody who is trying to sit down with you and just fully be there for you. And can you imagine that most of the time you are listening, you are trying to already thinking about what is the next question you are trying to ask, or what is there that you want to share with them. Like, I was on that holiday in Africa, riding on lions and hunting squirrels, and oh nice, wow, I was in the second person, like, wow, nice, it's a great experience in Africa. I was in Rome recently, I was in a horse on a chariot, fighting against Caesar in Colosseum. It was great. You want to all the time sharing something that is reminding that people is reminding something that you have to share, and you try to switch to your conversation. You want to share something that you know, you are familiar with, but that's something that we don't like anybody do, right? We want to listen what we have to share, and then we are fully ready to switch and listen to you. But it doesn't have to be all the time thinking about what should I ask now. I have learned recently something powerful, but it's not probably to practice that in a social settings or with many people. It's with somebody you are closest to, and it's anytime we listen to somebody, we are really listening and asking some questions. But sometimes the question, if we are already thinking about what is the question, we really stop listening. We don't listen them fully. So we can afford to stop. Once they stop talking, there is a delay, right? There is like quiet place, and nothing is happening, but the energy is still there. And it may be awkward if you don't know how to do that, but you can practice, and like you're just watching yourself, and I don't know the question right now, but I was listening to you, and now I'm thinking about another question to ask you, because I really wanted to fully listen to you, and now I'm thinking about question. If we are already in the process of thinking what we are going to ask, we don't fully listen. So it's my point of view on listening, and I'm not perfect one in that. That's why I'm on the stage and trying to remind myself that maybe next time practicing more and more, because it's something that it's bringing joy to our lives, to your lives, and we appreciate it. We grow together. We can grow. People grow if they want to share something deeply, if they can trust you, if you have a trust of them. If you can share anything without judging, if they can just listen, I was having sex with 10,000 people, and you're just, wow, that's nice, okay, fine. You are not surprised? No, I haven't listened, I haven't heard something like that, but it sounds great, that's fun, it's okay. So right now, if you can accept them, don't judge them and get out of my house, I don't like this. It's if you can accept them and validate them for that. That's your journey, that's fine. I wouldn't do that, but if you do that, why not? Fine. So if you really are there for them and fully accepting who they are, they can accept ourselves in the process. And we have great relationships afterwards. We have greater lives, more positivity, because you don't want to judge them and telling them what is wrong about you. You want somebody who is really trying to understand why you are that way and then change it in the process. You can ask for criticism. If it's your friend that is having heart in you, you can ask and they will tell you, you are a little bit out of your journey now, but you can tell them very graciously, and they can accept it and learn from that. And that's what I'm trying to do in this world, and that's my passion. And I hope that if you can take it to your home today, next week, and try to practice it, they will be surprised. Believe me, they will be surprised. Like, what happened to you? Have you been on some church setting, or is it some drug involved? They will be suspicious at the beginning if you haven't practiced that before. But if you do that for a while with them, they will start to believe you, because you want to change. You want to listen whoever you have at home, whoever you have at school, whenever. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Hey, y'all, give it up one more time for Radek. This guy's super positive. So we're gonna segue, make some announcements here. So, like he said, we're gonna